on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Coming left is Kamara. Now Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Jones. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rico Gafford with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Daniel Jones, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
21-0, our score after 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Runs through the contact. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Joe Tryon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture. He's got him in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Cottrell, and he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Gafford. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Succop's kick is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Catch is made by Hardman. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Jones drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flushed out right. to the 40 at the 39. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give. This is Kamara. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and 5 now. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And he's able to find Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Brady to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Back to throw, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. Dances by him, and he'll go down at the 28. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside